Hi everybody, I'm Hooded Gargoyle, and today I am talking about like what it was like being in the closet and how it felt. Um, I didn't start realizing that I wasn't straight until middle school because growing up, everyone was like, "What guy do you like?" And I was willing to comment, I was willing to say "Hey, this chick is really pretty." And even when it came to movies, I had a fascination with girls, a little bit more than I did with guys. Hey, that's a really hot guy. And I didn't know why I was so fascinated with the girls as well. There I remember watching Resident Evil for the first time, and I don't remember the chick's name, but she was one of the army chicks, and she had the braid, and she was very masculine and really tough, and I felt really attracted to her. And it's is this normal? And I never talked about it because I felt like maybe it wasn't normal, and I was already freaking up. Everyone already picked on me, and yeah, it sucked. And when middle school came around and I started I had my first YouTube, I started this several years, 3 years ago, and you can scroll back and see some of my old videos. I took a lot of my old gaming videos down, and the gaming videos went back to when I was 13, and I'm 16 now. And I remember when I first, I had YouTube and I was looking at these videos talking about LGBT stuff, and I learned about the different terms, and I became really into the community. And I realized I had a title, and I wasn't weird. I was bi. And in seventh grade, in my new school, in my second middle school that I went to, I asked a girl out, and we dated for a day. And it wasn't even because we didn't break up because we didn't want to date. It was because her cousin, who was one of my bullies, who was in my class, told everyone, and people were picking on her, people were picking on me, and we thought it'd just be best for each other to just break up. So we did. I was sad, but we still talked. We saw each other in the hallways, saw each other at lunch, hung out after school, and yeah, we were still pretty close. And I came out I remember the first time I just told someone I was bi. I was in gym class, and this girl asked me, was "Hey, you talk to this girl a lot. Do you have a crush on her?" And I was like, "That girl's my friend, but I do have a crush on a girl." And she's like, "So you're a lesbian?" And I was like, "No, I'm bi." And she told all of the girls in the gym class. And after that, I was so scared that the girls would be like, "She doesn't belong in the dressing room because she's bi and she'll just stare at us." So I got into the habit of just stripping down, getting everything on, and beelining back to the gym. And I was literally always the first girl out of the dressing room. But I also had really short hair, so I wasn't pulling it up in a ponytail. I wasn't primping it in the mirror because I didn't wear makeup either. And it was just I wasn't super feminine. I'm still not super feminine. I mean, I do wear makeup. I do sometimes. It's just my style sometimes changes to very masculine to a sort of sometimes feminine. I just do what I like at the time. I have the semi-masculine feminine outfit on, but based on what you can see, it's very masculine. But yeah. And I didn't come out to my parents yet, and a lot of my bullying focused around me being bi. So, but I was also, like I said, I had really short hair. And back then I dressed even more masculinely than I did now. I layered on several tank tops. Then I put on a t-shirt and a sweater and a hoodie, and it killed me every day. I was so sweaty and dehydrated, but I was so uncomfortable with my female body because I was being told you can only be. This is what girls did. This is how girls dressed. They wore these lacy, floofy things. I don't have anything against them. I love my black lace dress. I love my red dress with the black, like, fishnet underneath it. And I love those. It's something that I love to wear. But it wasn't something that I always loved to wear. I sometimes prefer to keep a very gender neutral look. Like I do, like how you see me right now is very gender neutral. So yeah. And it was, it sucked because I couldn't tell anyone that these people are making fun of me because I'm bi. I wasn't out to my parents. I knew my parents didn't care. Like they were fully supportive of the LGBT, but I didn't know how they would respond to the idea that maybe their daughter would end up marrying a woman. It was just as likely of their daughter marrying a woman as marrying a man. And I felt like I'm an only child, so I'm the only one. Their bloodline depends on me. My mom and my dad's bloodline depends on me. And if I end up marrying a woman, what if they get mad? I knew it was irrational, but it's scary because it's one of those things where it's like, surprise! And I didn't know how to say it. Do I just sit down during dinner like, hey guys, I'm bi? Or do I make a big deal, sit everyone down, be like, I have something important to tell you. I'm bisexual. And that's why I didn't come out until I was 15, 16. My mom knew since I was 15, and my dad, I don't know how long he knew. He mumbled something to me about it, and while we were here in this apartment complex, so don't know if he's known longer than that, but as far as I'm aware, he's known basically for a month. And they don't care. My dad's like, so when are you gonna get a boyfriend or a girlfriend? He's like, don't know. I don't like going outside much. And yeah, but so I was picked on quite a lot. I was called whore a lot, and faggot. Faggot was a big one I was called. And it did not feel good. And like I said, I couldn't tell anyone either because if I told a teacher, they would tell my parents, and my parents would find out in the most unfortunate way that their daughter was bisexual and was also getting bullied for it. I think I tried coming out to my parents once, actually. My dad just chuckled it off, but I don't know, how my mom felt. She kind of stayed quiet. We were, having a family dinner, and I was really, really, really into the band Black Veil Brides at the time. I knew all their names. I knew all their nicknames. I memorized every song title. My entire playlist was nothing but Black Veil Brides. And my parents were like, these men are very feminine, don't you think? And I was like, yeah, they're very feminine. And they're like, do you just like guys? Do you like girls? And I remember listening to a song called Spectrum, and I actually covered that's. I don't actually no, I don't think I covered it. I just think I sing it a lot around the house. But there's a song called Spectrum, and what Cry was singing and rapping about fit a lot about how I felt. I was like, I'm pansexual, because I knew Cryaotic was pan, so I was like, I'm pan. And they're like, what does that mean? And I was like, it just doesn't matter how you identify. And my dad laughed and kind of shrugged it off, so I don't know, like, but my mom never said anything about it, so I don't know, maybe then she knew, but don't know. Also, like, when I was actually honestly thinking about coming out, I was currently homeschooled at the time, so, like, I didn't know how to say it because I had no anyone else's experience except for the people on YouTube, and some of their experiences were awful. And I was like, what if my experience is awful? And that was like one of the things that really like was on my mind a lot. Like sometimes like on a walk with my mom or skateboarding with my mom, like I would be egging myself, just say it, you can say it. You know how to speak, just say it. Tell them that you're bi. Tell her that you're bisexual. She'd understand. And there's the other part of me is like, what if she doesn't understand? And for like my entire 14 and 15 years, like 14, 15, that was literally the only thing that was going through my mind. Just tell them. And it was always back and forth like with myself, like, what if they hate me? What if they don't? What if they do? What if they don't? And I can never decide with myself, like. So that was my experience being in the closet. So yeah, hopefully you all enjoyed that. If you didn't, sorry. If you did, thank you. Leave the video a thumbs up. Subscribe for more. Keep your head up, shoulders back, heart strong, endure everything that comes your way. And hopefully I will see you on the next video. Bye.